Hi, I'm Divya.
Hi, I'm Cassie.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And this is how we created a portable coffee filter personalized to your needs.
The caffeine cravers aren't in it for the taste of the coffee. They're in it to get caffeine boost at the start of their day. They want mild tasting drinks with a hint of sweetness that aren't loaded with sugar. This next example shows what exactly a caffeine craver would like in their morning beverage.
So you use that cup instead of a coffee mug for your coffee?
Yeah, because I usually put a bunch of milk in it and the coffee mug's too small. So I'm not a huge coffee fan. So I like it more like a milkshake. I need to go over there.
Have you ever, since you said you're not a huge coffee fan, have you ever tried anything else but coffee? Or how come you still drink coffee or make lattes instead of doing tea or sodas or something?
I don't like sodas because of I don't drink many sodas anyway because of the sugar and all that in the morning. And I don't like tea because it's hot. And so by the time I get through pouring all the milk in there, this is not very hot.
Okay.
I don't like things that are really hot.
Okay. So is it more of like a temperature thing with you don't like coffee? Or is it the taste?
I don't like things that are real hot. And then I don't like the coffee that tastes like, the burned beans.
The coffee connoisseur's day begins with their special routine to make the perfect cup of coffee. They have a special flavor they love and have a unique set of tools to help them achieve this perfect flavor. The following example shows just how precise these routines are every morning for the coffee connoisseur.
I like the Starbucks filters the best, but I'm out of them right now. So the Melita filters are good if you have an automatic pot, but they're too porous. They have these little holes. So I have to use 2 of them in my pot because the water just goes through and the coffee ends up down here if I use one filter.
The
It's real
Starbucks or Starbucks?
The Starbucks, I only have to use 1 because they're much thicker.
And what brand?
The Speedy Gonzalez loves their morning coffee, but doesn't always have enough time to make it at home. So therefore they have to find an efficient way to make their morning coffee to start their day out right. The next example, Mr. Mills, tells us exactly how he stays efficient in the mornings, but still manages to make his perfect cup of coffee.
Well, I used to spend a lot of money at Starbucks each month, so then I bought an espresso maker. So I actually make my espressos, but there are some mornings when I'm super early that I just don't have time. So I figured I'd stop here on the way to work.
Our most notable problems revolved around flavor and time management. We needed to have something that could create a variance between a light roast and a dark roast while still being efficient enough for a person on the go. After considering the previous problems, we developed the following problem statement. In our pain versus frequency chart, we graphed the different issues people had based on how irritating they were and how often they happened. We had issues that ranged from machines that don't make dark enough coffee to the exact opposite problem, where people wanted to have a very light, mild-tasting coffee. A frequent issue we also had was people anticipated a very short time spent at Starbucks and other drive-thrus, but they took much longer, therefore making their process much longer and not efficient whatsoever. In our matrix, we compare different product ideas against each other using different traits we feel are crucial in our solution. Our first prototype idea was a cooling cup, but when we looked more into it, it had already been designed and was not high enough on the pain scale to be the ideal problem to solve. Some of the other prototype ideas that didn't make it to be our final product to be designed include a flavor drop dispenser, which didn't seem practical to make based on our interviewed people, a rotating coffee machine, which would not have really solved the problem once we thought about the design process. We had 2 other prototypes, which we designed into one physical prototype. We combined the to-go Keurig cup and the variable filter prototypes because the whole idea behind the combination was that you can get your own perfect cup of coffee even while on the go.
On both sides, and the whole concept is that you can have various roasts from light to dark roast but on the go. So you basically just put it in your mug of choice or travel mug, and it brews as you go on with your daily life.
After creating our prototype, we interviewed a potential user and received their feedback.
It's a very interesting idea. And I think if you're in a hurry, you just put your hot water in and put this in and then go in your car or whatever. So yeah, it's a good idea.
How?
I'm thinking though you would need a really large coffee cup for it. And then once you brew it, then what do you do with it?
So your concerns are the size and the removal method? Yeah, how you would get it back out. Okay.
I can't see drinking it with this in
And
there.
have it like slosh in your face?
Yes.
Okay.
So then you would need something else to put this in.
Okay.
Also, is this going to be tight so that the grounds stay in? If you're immersing it in the water?
Okay.
We are working to create a specific removal method that is clean and effective. We also plan to make the device extremely tight to ensure none of the coffee granules escape into the coffee.
Thank you for watching our video.